When you drive a Chevy, it's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented by Launa Labor's Local 663, building Missouri and reminding us to drive safely in work zones. Those folks want to go home as well. As we continue our tour around the state, talking high school football, we bring in Nixa Eagles head football coach John Perry. Coach Perry, thanks for your time.
Man, thank you for having me on.
Coach, perfect regular season a year ago, COC champions. Kind of put a bow on last year and what you're going to have to replace due to graduation coming into the 2024 season.
Well, as you said, we had a really good regular season, and then we got into the playoffs and won district and then got beat by Rockhurst. At the end of the day, we've got to win 5 games at the end of the season to have a chance to win a Class 6 state championship. And, what I want to do, hopefully, this year is make sure we're preparing ourselves with the end in mind. Last year I thought we had a great season, but we did not play great at the end of the year. Like that last ball game, Rockhurst was really good, really well coached, great football, team. But I just didn't feel like we played the best that we could play that night, and that's on me. We had a really good football team last year. We lost some really good players. When you lose Spencer Ward, Jaden Antonelli, we lost some really quality football players, but we have a ton coming back. The offensive line should be as good as there is, in anywhere in the United States, I would think. I mean, honestly, how many folks have a Jackson Cantwell or a Jacob Lyle or an Oakley? We just have a ton of offensive linemen. We're going to be breaking in a new quarterback. He's going to be a sophomore, but he's a very, very special talent that may take some bumps and bruises early, but I think is going to be a big-time difference maker. That's Adam McKnight. Our running back's back. We had 2 last year because we had 1 transfer in, but Dylan Rivera's back and should have a fantastic year behind that offensive line. Got some quality wide receivers back with Wyatt Vincent, who's one of the fastest kids in Southwest Missouri. Kevon Flint will be a fantastic receiver for us. We got a lot of quality guys back, so offensively we should be really good. Defensively, we'll be led by Parker Mann, who had 130-something tackles last year. He'll kind of step into the shoes of Spencer Ward. He is a fantastic football player. We've got a couple of new kids out. Our corners were young last year, but with Randy Flint and McCoy Sullivan, we're going to have some quality corners that we think can go out there and do a really good job. Defensive line's gotten better. I just think we're going to have a chance to have a special year. Now, a lot of folks could probably say that, but, we do feel really good about the team that we're going to have. And we've had a great offseason. We've had a great summer. We're just looking forward to fall camp.
As you look at just the summer, you talk about it being a fantastic summer. Have the numbers been good and kind of what's been the protocol?
Yeah, it's been great. We probably have about 80 or 85 on the high school team. We have another 50 on the 9th grade team. We've got great numbers. We've got, some depth that can help us, down the stretch. And hopefully we can play a lot of guys early. But our summertime is fantastic, man. We have great kids. They all show up all the time. We don't have to worry about the work part, man. They show up and put the work in. And, I think that speaks volumes to the type of kids we have.
As with the changing of the conference, with the Ozark Conference kind of going away and the COC kind of absorbing some of those teams, what's the schedule like for the Nixa Eagles?
Well, whoever did the scheduling was definitely not in favor of us. If you pull it up and look at it, we start off with the 6 toughest folks in the conference right off the bat. I don't really know them all. I really don't even know all the teams in our conference with the realignment. I don't even know how many teams are in our conference, but I know we start with Republic, and then we have Webb. And then on the front end of that, I know they're, our Joplin, Carthage, Lebanon, our schedule is front end loaded, which it really doesn't matter to us. We got to win. We got to go 5-0 on the last half of the season. So, we're just looking forward to that first game. It's Republic. Which, as you know, has turned into a big rivalry game for us, man. What a great way to start the season off with having Republic coming here to our stadium.
As you look ahead, Coach, what are you doing between now and the first time you get to put the pads on for real?
Well, right now we're still practicing a little bit. We still got some contact days to get in. We're actually shuffling some folks around, trying some new positions, just making sure that we've got our guys in the best place possible for us. And then they'll get a week off before fall camp starts, hopefully to get away from football, get away from school, and be a kid for a week. And then fall camp will start. And we're just excited, man. Fall camp is kind of like Christmas, right? It's an exciting time for football coaches and football players.
And one thing you want to try and make sure is you stay healthy. Throughout the summer. Are you guys healthy?
Yeah, we have been. We've been very fortunate that we got everybody that we started with. We do a lot in the weight room and in our conditioning program that we think helps us stay healthy. And sometimes that's just a matter of luck. Just being lucky and not having guys stumbled upon or whatever. But we are healthy, and we hope to stay healthy through the rest of the summer and make it to fall camp 100%.
Outstanding. Well, Coach Perry, again, we're visiting with John Perry, the head football coach at Nixa. And, Coach, I greatly appreciate you being generous with your time like you always are, and best of luck, and we'll talk to you throughout the season.